Welcome to Advocating for Change at the Erie County Legislature. Today, I'll be talking about making change at the county level. We'll go over what the government of the county looks like and where you can most effectively direct your efforts. This presentation is brought to you by the Partnership for the Public Good, PPG, a community think tank working with hundreds of partners to make a more just and equitable Buffalo region. In order to know when you should be advocating with the county, you'll need to know what the county's responsibilities are. The county is big. Their budget is nearly $2.3 billion, and we have about 950,000 residents here. Here in our area, the Erie County government is charged with taking care of a variety of things. First is Health and Human Services. That's things like the health department, care for the unhoused, and child and senior care. They also distribute aid to local governments. The county collects money from sales and property taxes, as well as from the state and federal governments, and portions this money out to its nearly 30 different municipalities. Erie County provides services like infrastructure work and paving, maintaining parks and library systems across the entire county. Finally, they provide public safety, which includes the jails and the sheriff's department. Here are some specific areas that the county covers. Many of these, especially in the Department of Social Services, involve administering New York State or federal funds. But the list goes on and on. This is why the county's budget is more than 3 times bigger than the city of Buffalo's. Next, you'll see a bunch of examples of county-level advocacy led by PPG partners. Remember that you can advocate in a variety of areas. You can ask for funding, of course, but you can also focus on the way that contracts are made, the county's purchasing and procurement policies, what programs and services the county provides, or how county departments operate. You can also fight for new laws and regulations. No new jails. This campaign, which is ongoing, is asking that the county not increase incarceration by spending hundreds of millions of dollars on unneeded holding centers. These folks want the county to reconsider its spending priorities and redirect money to support communities and anti-violence instead. Funding for foster care alumni. PPG partner Fostering Greatness led this successful advocacy effort to get the county to insert a new budget line prioritizing help for young people who leave the foster care system without having been placed in any family at all. The Language Access Coalition got Erie County to pass a law requiring that the county put out materials in the top 6 most spoken languages in the region. This is actually an operations request because it required that departments like the DMV or the Department of Social Services take action to make their practices more equitable. The community responder team advocates asked for a new program. They want the county to respond to non-criminal calls with appropriate personnel, mental health and substance abuse experts, and credible messengers from the community. Now they have begun putting together a pilot program in Erie County. The Halt Solitary campaign worked to put an end to the cruel and ineffective use of solitary confinement in our prisons and detention centers. New York State passed this as a law in 2021, but advocates have had to keep working to stop challenges and rollbacks of the law's provisions. Like the Language Access campaign, their work is not done, and they continue to fight for humane alternatives to solitary in Erie County. This sort of ask involves the legislature as well as the sheriff and the comptroller. These are just a handful of examples. You probably have thoughts about what your organization would like to ask the county for. So who's who in the county? The county-wide elected officials are on this slide. Mark Polenkars is the county executive. Mickey Kearns is our county clerk. His department runs the DMV, collects paperwork, records and business filings, and issues pistol permits. The county comptroller, our fiscal watchdog, accountant, and auditor, is Kevin Hardwick. Mike Kane is the district attorney. His office is in charge of prosecuting crimes throughout the county. John Garcia serves as the Erie County Sheriff, controlling the Sheriff's Department and the jails. Additionally, the county is divided into 11 districts, which are each represented by an Erie County legislator. Think of Congress or the Buffalo Common Council. Right now, the legislature has a supermajority of Democrats: Taisha St. Jean Tard, Lawrence Dupree, Michael Kushoyan, John Barniesi, Gene Vinal, Tim Myers, and John Gilmore. The smaller minority caucus, mostly Republican and conservative, is John Mills, Frank Todaro, Chris Green, and Lindsay Larigo. These are their sessions. Note that the regular full sessions are preceded by a caucus meeting at 10. These meetings are attended by all the members of the legislature. If you want to go to committee meetings, which feature deeper discussions, here are the chairs. It's a good idea to contact them if you are interested in what's going on in their agendas. So, how do you make change? First, dig into their website at www.for.erie.gov, which is very helpful. Next, sign up for County Clerk Olivia Owen's listserv. You'll get alerts about all their meetings and agendas. The most common way to advocate at the county legislature is around the budget. When it's released near the end of the year, there are always hearings scheduled, and you, the public, are invited to speak about the way the county is spending our money. But there are other things you can do as well. For example, you can speak up during the public comment session of legislature meetings. There are 10 minutes at the beginning to comment on anything on the agenda, and 10 more minutes at the end when you can speak on anything. It's a great idea to speak to your legislator. They really do want to hear from you. Just look up who your representative is on the legislature website and send them an email or a letter. You can submit an item. This would generally be a letter or a report in support of some legislation you want to see or don't want to see. Send it into the clerk along with a request to get onto the agenda, and then follow up on it. One lesser-known way to advocate for the world you want to see is to serve on a commission or board. There are lots of county boards, and they work in all sorts of areas. They need specialists and community voices in order to develop good government policies. You can apply online. And finally, run for office yourself. Visit our website, ppgbuffalo.org, to read the whole report, Erie County Legislature and How to Advocate for Change. Thank you.